can't do anything. It's an individual choice. You prefer a guy not dye his hair red, but again, it's James. It's his decision. You know, I don't advise it. I don't, you know. But again, there's nothing nothing in team rules or anything that I can do about that. So that's his choice.
If he rebounds like Rodman,
if he gets 15 rebounds, he can dye purple for all I care. But that's his choice.
What about purple and red?
Purple and red, or purple, pink, whatever he wants to color it.
As far as tonight goes, are you just kind of stick with kind of what you had the other night as far as hands, bro?
Yes, yeah, we'll see which way we want to go with that. As far as the matchups are concerned, who we want to start, leaning toward that way, but not 100% sure. You know, again, this team, we've got to do something to take them out of the rhythm against us. They've kind of got us the last 7 or 8 games. I think it's been since we beat this team. So that should be motivation for us to go against this team, to attack them, and play with some pride. That, you know, you're not going to let a team come and dominate you for that many games.
How impressed or happy have you been with Tyler's progression over the course of his time in Toronto, especially this year?
Right, Tyler's been Tyler. I mean, he has an NBA skill, and that's play hard. Every time he walks on the floor, that's been his gift to our team. Offensively, he was able to score some points the other night, but he's you know, all-time leading scorer in the ACC, so he can do that maybe in a different way. But Tyler has been he kind of represents what we need to stand for: toughness, hard play, keep your nose to the grindstone type play, and again, that is an NBA skill.
Well, I was going to ask you about you obviously 5 games left, 4 on the road. Is there any advantage to ending the season on the road?
We ended at home, but the group of games, it's good because you can get some practice time. You should be able to get some focus, to the togetherness, away from the city, whatever it is, that should help. And again, we've been a decent on-the-road team this year, so that, you know, the focus that we can get, the practice time we can get, the together time guys can have with their teammates is solid. You'd rather not be playing the teams that are really, but again, I think that's a positive too. I look at all of it as a positive. You know, playing against teams that are playing for something, so those games are going to be at a high level. We're not going to be going into the playoffs not playing, you know, teams that are playing, you know, at a very, very, very high level, playing for their lives, and we should be too.
Yeah, because you can tell that sense of desperation. Brooklyn, Boston, I'm sure tonight, Miami, Boston.
All of them going to be the same way. And I think that's good because I've seen it so many times. You play games with guys, starters out right before the playoffs, and you go in the playoffs and it's at a different level. And you guys that have a hard time getting that ramped up again. So we've been through this for the last 2 weeks, playing against teams, going after it, playing in a desperation mode, which helps us, gets our level up too. So it's all a positive, playing against teams that are playing for something. And again, we have to adjust offensively and defensively to that level of play.
Home court advantage is one of those things that's still up for grabs. I asked said it's important, but not that important. You guys have to win on the road to win a series anyways. Right. Where do you stand on the importance?
I think it's important. Again, it's not life or death, but it's important. I think it's, you want to have home court. Again, you're still going to have to win on the road anyway. I mean, to win a series. So, but again, I think for our fans, more than anything else, for organization, for anything else, to have home court from that standpoint is important. So speaking from the company side of the things, I think it's important.
Is it more important for a younger team, or does that not make much of a difference?
Again, to win a series, you're going to have to win on the road. I think, for a young team, it probably helps to play at home, a home crowd. But sometimes, too, I've seen it work the other way, where you're so uptight being at home. Sometimes more comfortable playing on the road. So it can go either way. I think let's just play our hearts out, play hard, keep our nose to the grindstone, improve in the areas we need to improve in, and let the chips fall where they may. But again, from a coach's standpoint, I think playing for home court with that edge gives us a little motivation to play for something and again, to get home court.